Hey guys, Midway Piper back with you today, sooner than expected. We got about, I don't know, maybe 6 inches of snow last night, something around there. So started snow removal around 7 this morning at home. And then finished up here and went up to work around 8:30. Did snow removal up there, and then I just got home not long ago. And it's 1:30 now, so it's getting old. Ready for some warm weather. No more of this having to plow and shovel and all that garbage every day. I don't know, normally I don't mind the winter that much, but this winter is really just dragging on and bothering me, so who knows. Housekeeping today. I don't think I've shown you guys this actually. This was the other pipe I got when I did my my only pipes video, and I showed you guys the Hardcastle that I got. Well, part of it, I should say. I don't think I showed you guys this one yet, though. This is the Hardcastle Briarroot 102S. So it's a billiard shape. It's that same sort of hatch pattern. Some marks up on the rim. Saddle stem. And this is a heavy pipe. I was very surprised how heavy this one was. It's a pretty thick bowl, and with the saddle stem, so it's quite. I wouldn't necessarily call it super well balanced, but it's a good smoker. So, as you would expect from Hardcastles. And in it, I have some Ken Byron Ventures Van Gogh. There's two reasons for that. One reason is because I just watched or listened to, while I was doing some of the snow removal, Pipe Up North's video, where he was smoking it. And I have I think 4 ounces here, maybe 2 or 4. I don't remember. I think 4. But I just ordered another 2 ounces. The other day, when I did the little short about Ken Byron stuff being back online. So I ordered some Burley Morning Pipe. And I don't smoke Van Gogh very often. But I'm a sucker for Van Gogh. So if it's named after Van Gogh, I'm going to smoke it, whether I really enjoy it or not. And hopefully it'll grow on me some more. It's not bad. I'm just, so far, I'm just not a huge Virginia only fan. Straight Virginia. I normally like some Perique in it or something else with it. But you know, it's good to have and break out every once in a while. So here we are. The other reason I chose some Van Gogh today is because what I'm going to talk about. First of all, shout out to a relatively new member of the YTPC, The Painted Piper. I'll link his channel down below. Pretty new channel, just a couple videos up, a couple shorts. Seems like a really cool guy. 17 subscribers. So let's do what we do and show him some love. you just need like a video to sit and relax to, he's great for that. So that's number one. The other thing I was going to talk about today, it's kind of related to that, is what I'm currently reading, because I didn't do a Friday Reads again. Shocker. And then yesterday was other stuff. So the first thing that I'm reading, I don't actually have a physical copy of it, which is a rarity. It's called Murdering Van Gogh. It is sort of a historical fiction book about Van Gogh and his life. I have it on my Kindle, and I don't like to get anything super serious or heavy reads on my Kindle. The only time I really ever use it is right before I go to bed. I'll read a couple pages of something, so I don't like to have something that's hundreds of pages. So this book is actually, it's been really good so far. So Murdering Van Gogh is the name of that book. Now, if you don't know, I should have taken the stuff out a while ago to dry. Does not want to stay lit. All right. I swear I'm okay. Anyways, Murdering Van Gogh is been a pretty good read so far. But if you don't know anything about the life history of Van Gogh, you might be kind of lost. You'll probably do fine with it, but I've been a pretty big fan of Van Gogh for a good long time. My dad is a Van Gogh fan. He got me into Van Gogh. And when he retired, he used to travel a bit for work, and one of the times he was out traveling, he went to a Van Gogh art exhibit and got a nice big poster that he had framed and had it up in his office at work. And when he retired, was clearing out his office, he gave it to me. So it is now hanging up in my office, which is kind of cool. So I've been a pretty big fan of Van Gogh's artwork. Read several books on him. One of the best, or just a beautiful book. Oh, it's a beast though. It is big. Simply called Van Gogh. It's The Life. It's a big old hardcover. Self-portrait by Van Gogh. Here's the authors if you're interested. It is available. It is available on audio. Big beastie of a book. And it's a life history of Van Gogh, and it's fantastic. It's about 900 pages. So I do recommend this book if you're interested in Van Gogh. It's a pretty comprehensive life story, so it's a good one to check out. I think I've read this maybe twice. There's a lot in it to remember, so you know. So that's one of the things I've been reading. And then the other two that I've been reading. This one's on audio. It's, I think I showed you guys this already. Labyrinth of the Spirits by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. This is the fourth book in his series. So It's a lot of sort of time jumping that happens at the beginning of the book and leaves you really confused how it connects to the other books. And then as it goes on a little bit, it all starts to make sense. So that's kind of cool. Great character work as always. I'm actually quite a bit further than that in the book. I haven't, like I said, I'm doing it on audio. I just haven't figured out where I am in the actual physical book yet. I do like to keep track in the physical book, even if I'm doing the audio. So, great author. Amazing author. I don't know how many times I can say it. If you're interested in reading it all, do yourself a favor. So The Shadow of the Wind is the 4-book series. Now, just to be confusing about it all, it is 4 books, but he does also have The City of Mist, which is book 5 of a 4-book series. This is a whole bunch of short stories. I think I mentioned this in another video as well. On Tuesday, when we took my son downtown to the city for his doctor's appointment, I brought this on the train. It's a short volume, and it's made up of a whole bunch of short stories about other characters and events from the same universe. So those are the short stories. And so the series is The Cemetery of Forgotten Books. And the first book, Shadow of the Wind. Second was The Angel's Game. Third was Prisoner of Heaven, which I talked about in a recent video, I know for sure. Labyrinth of Spirits was the one I just showed you. And then there's this. And then he's got another 4 books, it looks like. I don't know that they're a different series. But we will see. Once I wrap up this series, I'll probably get some of his other works. I also mentioned yesterday that there was another Spanish author that I like to read as well. Arturo Perez Reverte. This is a great place to start. The Club Dumas. A lot of his are kind of like, I guess you could call them international thrillers of sorts. But this book, if you're not sure, or if you don't really necessarily feel like getting into reading a book, there's a movie that was made of this. And it was, it's called The Ninth Gate. And it features Johnny Depp pretty early in his career. And it is a very weird movie, but very good, about a book collector. So, he's written a whole bunch of other books as well. Let's see, I don't even know if this book will have them. A couple of them. The Flanders Panel is kind of a pretty well known. The Fencing Master, The Seville Communion, The Nautical Chart, The Queen of the South, Purity of Blood, Captain a la Triste. He's written a lot. And if you want to see an impressive library, search this guy on YouTube and add the word library to it. That's an impressive library. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the stuff I'm currently reading. It's going to be a pretty short video today. by yesterday's standards at least. My wife just left. She went out, took the dog to a mall. Today was supposed to be his final testing to qualify as a therapy dog. He passed all the in-class testing yesterday, and it got postponed because of the snow today. They put the test off to next Sunday, which probably won't happen as well because we've got more snow coming next weekend, possibly a bigger storm. So that'll probably be postponed again. And then my son, one of the things that they want to see for that is they want to see him in a public place, and they want to see him how he handles on elevators and escalators. And there aren't many places with elevators and escalators that allow dogs unless they are already therapy certified. So they do their testing at this mall, which is kind of weird because it's I like to refer to it as the posh mall. It's where a lot of the, I guess, some of the wealthier people like to go shopping. They have a car wash. When you park your car in the garage, you can have them wash it for you. I don't know. But that's where our testing is nonetheless. So my wife is taking my dog there now. My son wants to see him on the escalator, so he tagged along as well. So it'll be nice to have a quiet house for a little while. Just kind of relax for a little bit for once, hopefully. Why are we doing therapy certification for my dog? There's really only one big reason for it, honestly. He's a very sweet dog, doesn't have a mean bone in his body. He is a mix of 3 different bully breeds. He's a Staffordshire Terrier, American Pit Bull, and American Bully. It's about 55, 60 pounds or so. And he only has one eye. And he only had the one eye when we adopted him. It was just undeveloped when he was born, and so it was removed. But because he looks like a pit, he only has one eye, everybody always assumes that he lost it fighting. And then when they get to meet him, he's one of the sweetest dogs you'll ever meet. High energy, pain in the ass, but one of the sweetest dogs you'll ever meet. And he does good when he's working. It's when he sits around doesn't go to the dog park for a couple of days because of this nonsense and whatnot, that he gets to be a pain. But so it'd be good for him to be therapy certified so he can go out and work. But in addition to that, it's just kind of a giant FU to everybody with their anti-pit bull preconceptions. That was my rooster, if you heard him. His name is George, and he is an asshole. But my dog is not. So when we went to look at him, to adopt him, we kind of jokingly at the time said that'd be great to do with him. And my wife is taking him to training every week, and he's ready for it now. So it'll be cool to have a therapy vest on him, and then we can take him pretty much anywhere we want, which would be great. So that'll happen soon. But freaking roosters, man. Anyways, all right, guys, that's it. See you guys in the next video. Who knows when that'll be, but I'll see you then. And don't forget to go check out the Painting Piper. Talk to you next one. Bye.